I'm going to be filling you guys in on how I got my first listing. You guys, this is not easy. The mistakes that I made and what I wish I would have done so that I could meet this milestone a little faster. I didn't get my first listing, guys, until end of last year. So sort of toward the end of my first year in real estate. Definitely think I could have gotten it a lot quicker, but I'll share that with you guys. This video is going to be about how I got my first listing. You guys, getting your first listing is a major milestone in real estate and being a realtor here in Texas, okay? It was one of the happiest moments for me that I transitioned from being a buyer's agent to a seller's agent. So what that means is a buyer's agent, it's kind of self-explanatory. You are working with buyers to help them purchase their home. You're on the buyer end or representing the buyer end of a transaction. When you are a seller's agent, you are representing the seller's end of the transaction. Hello, I'm Schatzecparham, Dallas Realtor. I'm going to be sharing personal stories, real estate tips, and the best things for you in real estate. If you're interested in that type of content, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any videos that I upload. Now let's get to the story of how I landed my first listing and how you can too. So story time. Let's set the scene here. It is 2024, a hot summer in 2024, and I am dating. This didn't really work out for us. He hits me up around September-ish to sell his sister a house. I met him because I went on a date, and it just so happens that, I told him I'm a realtor and told him everything I was doing, and I sold a sister a home. He liked how that transaction went, and now he's letting me sell his home. So that's a little bit of backstory of how I was able to sort of land that. I would find that a lot of my clients happen to be people that I know. Tap into your network, guys. That's important. You don't want to keep it a secret that you're a realtor. Let everyone know, hey, I'm a realtor, and let them know over and over again, because they're going to reach out to you when it's time for them to purchase a home, sell a home, lease a home, whatever the case may be. So we want to make sure that they're aware that you have your license and that you are able to assist them in that type of journey. So that is how I met my seller. So as I mentioned before, this is my first time working on the seller's end. So I had just been a buyer's agent. I never really worked with a seller before. So I was a little nervous, but I always have it in my head too that there's nothing I can do. I think I was more excited than nervous. I think I may have gotten nervous the first couple of seconds, oh my God. I do see a lot of realtors cold call. I personally don't cold call. All of my clients, like I said before, have been from either referrals or it's someone that I know, it's someone that I meet out. That's just been my sphere. And I would like to get into cold calling this year. If cold calling has worked for you, leave a comment below. Typically becoming a seller's agent, you would have to give this presentation on why you would be the best agent to do so. But I was able to demonstrate how I operate. He was helping his sister through the process because it was for her first time home buying. And so he was watching very closely on how I handled that process. And I think that was sort of my test, if you will, on if I'd be, a good agent, if I keep my head cool. I don't know, right? Everybody has their thing. Luckily, guys, I didn't have to bore him with my presentation, but the process would mainly be, you give the presentation, why you would be the best fit. The seller would then sign a buyer's representation agreement. So, I'm sorry, not a buyer's representation agreement. Whoa. I've been working with too many buyers. They'll sign a seller's representation agreement saying that you have the exclusive right to sell their home. So I had the exclusive right to sell his home. He signed the paperwork. Then we got to business. I placed his home on the MLS. It is now for sale. You can go ahead and take a look at that. It's priced at $319,999 in Denton, Texas, a beautiful townhome. If you're interested, make sure you reach out to me. Would love to get that secured for you. You may be wondering how I got to $319,999. Well, I ran the comps. It was easy peasy lemon squeezy, honey. I think the main thing that you want to make sure that you have as an agent is that you want to make sure that you are confident. You're confident when you speak. You're confident in how do you exude confidence, right? First of all, it's going to be your attitude, okay? But most of all, it's going to be your knowledge. Make sure you go into these meetings with your client, making sure that you know what the heck you're talking about. Any questions that may come up and you don't know the answer, you say, that's a great question. You know what? I'm going to get that answer for you. Like, don't just say, I don't know. Like, that's crazy. Never do that. You're going to say, that's a great question. I would love to get the answer for you. Let me get back with you. Something like that along those lines so that they understand that you do value their question. Even though you don't know, you are going to take the steps so that you can get that answer for them. And that goes a long way. That helps to build trust. Because you're selling their home. This could be something that is very precious to them. It could be something of sentimental value. So you don't want to just treat this as just a transaction. You never know why that person's selling. Just make sure that you understand them as your client and make sure that you are knowledgeable and that you have that confidence within yourself so that you're presenting to them the most knowledgeable way. Either this month or next month, I'm hoping to see this listing get swept up off the market. Sweep, super quick, guys. Like, I wish I could show you. Maybe I'll do like a tour. If you want me to do a tour, you can comment below. Let me know if you guys want to see some home tours. I'm also going to be doing some days in the life where you'll actually get a chance to go with me. I know that the seller is going to be thrilled with my work. I know that they are just excited to go ahead and get things moving. So, you know, once the market picks back up after the holidays, I'm sure that we are just going to be on board and I'll be making another video of how I sold my first listing. So thanks everyone for sticking around. That is the story of how I got my first listing. If you are a new agent or thinking about becoming a real estate agent, go ahead and comment below. I would love to hear from you. I also have a team here in Dallas. I would love for you to join. I'd also like to know, like, what's your biggest challenge thus far? Like, what has been like so challenging for you? Have you had your first listing? Have you sold a home? Let me know. I want like what's going down. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like and subscribe. I cannot wait to bring you guys another video. I will see you in the next one, but don't forget, make that money, honey, and don't let it make you.